2 years ago, Ludwig told you, I am not your friend. And in this video he talked about how you should view and not view your favorite content creator. Now what Ludwig was getting at was parasocial relationships, which is a very dark side to a lot of streamers' success today. Not to mention that the Ludwig we know is not the real Ludwig. Or as Oshi No Ko would put it,
それ、よくわかんない。人間っぽくないのを求めてるのはそっちじゃん?
Now, especially with idols, this can be true. They are in a way playing a character that is designed to appeal to you. But even I, who claim to be myself, am not myself. I'm not always honest because, quite frankly, I know I can't grow that way. That's not to say I'm completely fake. In fact, Oshi No Ko's take on reality TV explains it well. It's not that I'm not myself, I'm just choosing which sides to show. Not only from a public opinion standpoint, but also in what I find to be more entertaining. And after all, sometimes a lie is not about what you say, but about what you don't say. I could talk about my shitty day at work, but truth be told, I know unless I use anime to talk about it, people don't want to hear it. And I'm not trying to say you're heartless monsters. It's just simply a matter of supply and demand. You demand a chill streamer, a wholesome dude, or someone cute. Whatever reason you're watching, chances are high if they don't lie, they don't deliver that. As Oshi No Ko would say,
芸能界を夢見るのはいいけど、芸能界に夢を見るのはよした方がいい。ここはアートじゃなくビジネスの場だ。
Let's dive deeper into supply and demand, and let's look at the streamer. They will play one game for a very long time, even if they hate it. Why? The answer is simple. A good content creator will understand the space they operate. And while they might have some devoted followers who will watch either way, most people watch them in relation to the game they're playing. In the same way I'm an anime channel, my fanbase consists of anime fans. If I were to suddenly make videos about fishing, I bet only a handful of you would stick by. And that's not only because I know yak shit about fishing, by the way, but you know, also because it's not what people came to my channel for. And if we boil this down even further, how would you feel if your favorite VTuber broke their persona for a stream? Would you still watch someone who didn't have the same energy, or who might even be bummed out? And what if they did it for several streams? You might like to say yes, and trust me, I get it. I would sim for fun every day. I mean, support a talented woman through a rough time. But in general, the answer seems to be quite the opposite, because otherwise we would see a lot more of these streamers getting big. Or to tie this directly into idol culture and the lies we talked about earlier, what happens when you build an image based on purity and an idol's relationship gets revealed? Now, of course, you have the occasional crazy person trying to harm the idol in question, either literally or mentally or sometimes even financially, but I have also seen firsthand viewerships dropping in half when a VTuber has announced a partner, or I'm gonna be real, even just a male friend. It's a fantasy being sold, and some people seem pretty upset when that fantasy is broken down.
私にとって嘘は愛。私なりのやり方で愛を伝えてたつもりだよ。
So, is it okay? Well, the truth is somewhere in the middle. On one hand, it can be incredibly beneficial to have something like that in your life. As I have mentioned earlier, my job hasn't been the easiest in the last year, and the saving grace for me has been coming home and watching VTubers. That wholesome fantasy they provided has genuinely helped me get through the hardships, as it has allowed me to escape into another world for a bit. However, as with all things, escapism is good in moderation. Someone could get dependent on it, and not just like me who needed it to get through a rough patch, but the risk with escapism is that it can turn from a way to deal with reality into a way to replace reality. You stop striving for things in reality, tricking yourself to be content with your current life. Instead of trying to get a relationship, you have a parasocial relationship with your favorite VTuber. And with these girls, that ain't too bad of a deal. No, but jokes aside, as entertaining as they might be, it's never a good idea to forsake reality. And even the girls themselves say that their attractive demeanor is only for entertainment. And you could go on a really long moral discussion about it, but in my eyes, in the end, it's no different than how a person selling booze can't be responsible for alcoholics, or a candy maker for obesity issues. And yes, you could bring into the discussion things like gambling addicts having the option to tell the place to gamble at to stop them, or how algorithms are designed to keep you using social media for as long as possible. However, as addicting as these things might be, and idols can be very psychologically addicting, in the end, even if those things are true and might require some legislation, that's another discussion, it's ultimately up to the people watching to keep themselves accountable for their own actions. And if you'd like to dive deeper into anime, I think you would enjoy this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, Patreon, NordVpn affiliate, all that jazz. With that said, bye!